Here at Red Devil Stadium, reporting for Gridiron Glory, I'm Carly Bell. The Maysville Panthers were looking to seek revenge on the Steubenville Big Red after last year's one-and-done performance. Steubenville would not allow that as they pulled away with a close 22-20 victory over the Maysville Panthers. And the Panthers are ready to hit the gridiron, and what's a better way than a nice 6-yard run by C.J. Harris to further the Panthers into the red zone halfway through the first quarter. Now they're not going to give it off to Harris here on the very next play. They're going to give it off to instead Chase Roberts, who takes it down that right sideline for an 11-yard touchdown to put the Panthers up 7-0 with 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Now Steubenville wants to get an offense started, so what are they going to do? Mandela Lawrence Burke is going to find his favorite receiver of the night, Lucas Harrington, for 15 yards to put them at midfield, and that'll end the first quarter. Now, he's going to try and find another receiver, and who's going to look to? Burke's going to find Harrington again, this time for 57 yards to the house. Harrington's first touchdown on the night, and this is right at the beginning of the second quarter. They're tied up 7-7. Now, Maysville wants to get something going, so they're going to pull a trick play here, a fake punt for an 11-yard pass to Cougar Clark, who will put the Maysville Panthers near midfield. Now, who are they going to give the ball to here? Jordan Hayes is going to be the star of the night for the Maysville Panthers. He takes it for 9 yards here, just pushing and breaking tackles. Now, if it works, it's not going to stop being used. So they're going to give the ball off here to C.J. Harris for a nice 3-yard touchdown run halfway through the second quarter. Maysville is up 14-7. Now, Maysville wants to keep their momentum going, so they're going to pull a sack here on Burke, but there was a penalty on that play, so they get a fresh set of downs. And now, Burke's looking for someone. Who's he going to find? Harrington, this time for 14 yards near midfield. Halftime's about to go up, so they're going to give the ball off to Jeremy Blue for a 2-yard rushing touchdown. After a 2-point conversion, they lead 15-14, before the half. Now Burke, he's tired of throwing, so he's going to take the ball himself, this time for 24 yards on the keeper to further them into Maysville territory. Now, he was tired of running, so he's going to find, guess what? You got it right, Lucas Harrington, this time for a 34-yard touchdown pass with 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Steubenville up 22-14. Now Maysville wants to try and get something going, so they're giving the ball to Jordan Hayes again, this time for 19 yards to put them into the red zone. And if it works, you're not going to stop using it. They're going to give the ball again to Hayes right here, just for a 2-yard gain. And again, Hayes with the touch for a 9-yard touchdown run with 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. After a missed PAT, they are down 22-20. Now Steubenville wants to try and get something going again. So Burke's going to find, again, his favorite receiver, Lucas Harrington, for a 23-yard pass, and he is just breaking tackles, and he's finally taken down out of bounds. So Maysville's a little upset about that, so they're going to take the revenge out on Burke with a 11-yard sack. It's a loss of 11 yards on that play. So Steubenville's a little upset about that, so Burke's going to try and find a receiver. He can't find his favorite, so he's going to throw it to somebody in white, Cougar Clark to be specific, with the INT, and puts the Maysville Panthers at their own 24-yard line to start the fourth quarter. Now, Maysville wants to capitalize on this, so Miller's going to hand the ball off to Chase Roberts for a 29-yard rush all the way to midfield, and he is tackled here, hard hit, and so after a few rushing plays, it puts them into field goal territory, and they go for it, and it's a missed field goal that would prove to be fatal later on in this game. So Steubenville, they get the ball at the 20-yard line. So they're going to hand the ball off to Jeremy Blue, this time for a 51-yard rush all the way into the 20-yard line of Maysville to put them into the red zone. Now Maysville wants to try and get some time left on the clock. So what they're going to do here, the defense is going to step up and get a sack on Burke for a 8-yard loss. So they're going to get the ball with just under a minute left to play. Now Miller, he wants to try and find a receiver. He's looking, he's searching, and he finds one, but is unable to connect with his receivers. He's going to try it one more time. Last play for Maysville. He's going to look for another receiver, and unfortunately, he is unable to connect with Cougar Clark, and there's just under, and Steubenville gets the ball and takes the victory 22-20. Maysville ended their historic season 8-4 after getting their first playoff victory in school history just last week. But remember, if you want more high school football action, tune in to Gridiron Glory on WOUB Friday nights at 11:30. Reporting for Gridiron Glory, I'm Carly Bell.